Do you know how many vaccinations you've received throughout your life? Again, not
4 to
political.
8, I'm not actually sure.
4 to 8?
Ish.
A lot? Probably a lot.
Most of them were when I was younger, so I don't
Yeah.
remember most of it.
Do you know what kind of vaccines you've been, vaccinated with?
Absolutely not.
Do you know how many vaccines you've received throughout your life?
Enough that I'm not dead yet, but no, I'm not really too concerned about it. You know, as long as I'm still alive and as long as I'm not infecting other people with stuff, I'm good.
Do you know how many vaccinations you've gotten, throughout your lifetime?
Nope.
Too many. Too many.
All right.
Do you know how many vaccines you've received throughout your life?
That I do not know. I've been keeping up with that. I gotta keep up with those.
Do you know how many vaccinations you've received, throughout your life?
I have no idea.
Do you know how many vaccinations you've gotten throughout your life?
A lot.
A lot? Me too. Hello, Earth Dwellers, and welcome to this week's episode of 300 Seconds of Science. My name is Allison Smith, and you know what I hate? Getting shots. No, not getting shot, but shots. Like vaccines for the flu, tetanus, or yellow fever. Remember being a little kid and getting excited because you got to miss school? Only to end up with sore arms for the next couple of days. And while that might hurt for a short while, that's not as bad as, I don't know, dying of smallpox. And that brings me to this week's topic, vaccines. So they sound scary and they hurt. So what else should you know about vaccines? Well, a lot. Vaccines work by improving the immune system. The immune system keeps you from getting sick by triggering responses such as a fever when foreign substances enter the body. There are 5 different kinds of vaccines. The first is attenuated, or live vaccines. Inside that giant syringe heading straight for your bicep is a weakened microorganism. This microorganism would be the kind that's known to cause diseases like the chickenpox. The microorganism triggers the immune system so it can fight it off the first time and build up a defense. That way, the next time your body encounters this illness, you won't get sick. The next kind of vaccine is called inactivated. This means the vaccine is made up of the dead virus. Examples of these are polio and hepatitis A. Then there are toxoid vaccines, like tetanus or diphtheria. They're used to prevent diseases where bacteria generate the toxins. They destroy the toxins, not the bacteria itself. This is why you have to get a shot if you accidentally step on a rusty nail. The other 2 types are subunit and conjugate vaccines. They both contain pieces of a disease-causing pathogen. Conjugate vaccines are more powerful because they use the coats and proteins of a bacteria, while subunit only use small pieces. Prior to the use of vaccines, disease ran rampant like the plague and smallpox. As early as the year 1000, the Chinese were using smallpox to inoculate themselves. In 1796, Edward Jenner tested an unusual hypothesis. He hypothesized that by exposing a person to cowpox, they could also be protected from smallpox. He exposed a child to the cowpox that a milkmaiden had contracted. The child had a local reaction, like a pustule, and then a mild reaction to the disease. A couple months later, Jenner exposed the child to smallpox, and he didn't get sick. Over time, others worked to create stronger vaccines for a variety of diseases. Today, it's mandatory for children to receive vaccines for ailments like measles, mumps, rubella, and so much more. Because of vaccines, people in developed countries no longer suffer from diseases like the measles, smallpox, and polio. Since its implementation, inoculation has saved millions of lives. So the next time you accidentally step on a rusty nail or decide to plan a trip to Tanzania, make sure you go get vaccinated. The soreness is well worth your health. Once again, my name is Allison Smith, and this has been 300 Seconds of Science. Don't forget to check out our social media and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube at ZTV 300 Seconds of Science. Be sure to go out, enjoy life, and stay curious. Oh yeah, and remember to vaccinate your kids.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. To find out how you can make Emmy-winning media, visit the UA School of Communication online. ZTV. Make media. Make a difference.